Here are 5 things I wish I knew when I was 20, starting with attracting instead of chasing. You have to understand that if you run after the things that you want, if you pursue them, even diligently, with a lot of effort, with a lot of energy, usually you'll still end up coming short. And what really happens is you drive away what you want by being in desire, by being in lack, by needing it, by wanting it so desperately, you actually push it further away from yourself. Instead, become the person that you need to be so that you can attract what you want towards you, whether that's wealth, whether that's better relationships, whether it's you being in a great state of mind and you having a great physique. If you have to work really, really, really hard despite yourself, out of desperation and need, it will always be an uphill battle. But the moment that you make a shift and you decide, you know what? I'm going to put myself in a state of mind where these things are effortless. It's not difficult for me to build wealth. It's easy for me to attract the kind of person that I want and to build a strong relationship. Well, all of a sudden, you find it so much more enjoyable. The process is fun and you have way more energy. One of the best lessons I ever learned was really work harder on yourself than you do at your job or career or whatever you want to pursue. If you work hard at your job or career, you'll make a living. If you work hard on yourself, you will make a fortune. If you work really hard on your relationship, yeah, you'll see some progress. Your relationship will be pretty strong. But if you work on yourself and being a better partner, well, your relationship will really become unbreakable because you go up in value, you become a better person. Secondly, instead of doing things to try to make yourself happy or acquiring things to make yourself happy, work on your baseline happiness. Actually look at the emotions you're feeling every single day and ask yourself, what would I like to feel instead? What would be a better emotional range for me to experience? And then ask yourself, how could I? What could I create or change or shift? What trauma do I need to work through and process and release? What else do I need to shift in my life, environment or people around me, right? So that I can start to put myself in the state that I want to live in, to be happier when you wake up, the moment that you open your eyes, rather than trying to get yourself to feel happy by buying an expensive car or getting that next promotion or next sale in your business. Thirdly, I wish that I had known right away that you should just do fulfilling work that you enjoy, because the most precious resource you have is time. It's not money. You can always acquire more money. There's lots of ways to acquire money as well. You can invest. You don't just have to work your whole life. You can leverage your wealth. But you'll never probably be able to get your time back. And even if you can, it's still gonna run out a lot quicker. So if you're not having fun, if you're not enjoying your work every single day, it's better to take a pay cut or to try to live a little bit more below your means so that you can do something that's actually enjoyable, because your hours every single day being put towards something that puts you in a state of misery and resentment really isn't worth it no matter what. And on that note of changing your environment or changing the people around you, the fourth thing that I wish I knew when I was 20 was that you should just dump all the energy drainers in your life, all the people that are telling you you can't do what you want to do or that you can't follow your passions, especially people who just come around and take from you and give nothing in return. Any kind of emotionally abusive relationships, and especially, any kind of physically abusive relationships, anybody who's mistreating you in any way, walk away no matter the cost. Because if you don't respect yourself enough to have a high standard, to not accept people to treat you and mistreat you like that, then yeah, of course you won't be happy. Of course you won't feel good in yourself. And when you're lying on your deathbed at the end of all of this, you will regret it. You will regret not standing up for yourself. You will regret putting up with anybody who bullies you or treats you like you're less than your worth. And by the way, if you want to bring a more positive influence into your life, I invite you to jump on a one-on-one call with me to talk and see how I might be able to step your life up in every area: your wealth, your relationships, your mental health, your physical health. I want to coach you every single week and help you perform at your very best. If you want to take advantage of this and have a free call to see if we're a good fit, hop over to erafael.com. Link is in the description and you can book a one-on-one consultation. Finally, the fifth thing I wish I knew when I was 20 is that you should be more expressive. Just express yourself fully. be who you really are. Allow yourself to be authentic. Instead of holding back, instead of being restricted, instead of being careful. Being careful sucks. As long as you keep trying to play defense, as long as you're making sure that people don't get the wrong impression, or you don't want people to think about you a certain way, well, you can never really be happy, because not being your authentic self, trying to pretend, trying to hide behind a mask, it's always going to create self-resentment. And the quicker you release this, the quicker you just own up to who you are, the quicker you can get rid of all the people who don't align with that, and the more you can spend time around people who do value that. Choose your own family, your own friends, the people that you want to really develop something long-term with, and don't let it be with people who don't love you for the real you. Also, I promise you, you will love and respect yourself so much more if you are authentic around other people and with yourself.